Imagine this. It's a sweltering Miami night, the kind where the ocean air feels thick with secrets, and Rick Ross's massive yacht, decked out in gold accents, pulsing with low bass from hidden speakers, cuts through the dark waters like a floating palace of excess. Champagne flows, lights reflect off the waves, and the Maybach music boss is at the center of it all, cigar in hand, laughing that deep, booming laugh that usually commands respect. But tonight, something's different, something's off. Enter 50 Cent. Yeah, you heard that right, the same 50 Cent who's been sniping at Ross for over a decade, turning every little misstep into viral ammunition. Sources close to the situation, insiders who claim to have seen the raw, unedited footage, are whispering that FIF didn't just stumble across this. No, he allegedly got his hands on exclusive videos from that very yacht party. Videos that show Ross surrounded by a group of young, shirtless men, athletic builds, expensive chains, all smiles and close proximity. Hugs that linger too long, whispers in ears, moments caught on camera that make even the most jaded hip-hop heads do a double take. And 50? He didn't hold back. He dropped snippets, blurry at first, then crystal clear, straight to his Instagram, captioning them with that signature savage energy. "Ya man was looking real saucy kissing that boy on that boat." That ain't AI, folks. This is worse than Diddy. Way worse. Boom. The internet explodes. Within minutes, the clips are everywhere, Twitter timelines flooded, TikTok duets going viral, Reddit threads dissecting every frame like it's the Zapruder film. Fans are losing their minds. Some are defending Ross, screaming, "It's just bros being bros." Others are piling on. This the same Ross who talked all that kingpin tough? Now this? But here's where it gets really juicy. These aren't just party clips. Whispers from the inner circle say the videos go deeper, private decks, closed doors, laughter turning into something more intimate. Accusations flying that Ross was hosting what some are calling Diddy-level freak-offs, but with his own twist. Young men, allegedly influencers and aspiring artists, lured by the promise of mentorship, luxury, and connections. And 50 Cent, the ultimate troll turned self-appointed exposer, claims he has more footage. Hours more, the kind that could end careers, shatter images, and flip the entire power dynamic in this endless beef. Rick Ross's camp? Radio silence so far, but you know Rose. When he hits back, it's usually nuclear. Will he deny it, laugh it off, or drop his own bombshell about 50's past? The streets are buzzing. Is this revenge for all those years of Officer Ricky, jokes, baby mama taunts, and master recording shade? Or is this the final nail in a coffin that's been building since 2008? One thing's for sure, the hip-hop world is holding its breath. Because if these leaks are real, if the videos keep coming, we're not just talking beef anymore. We're talking potential downfall, a king dethroned on his own yacht. And 50 Cent? Smiling from the shadows, popcorn in hand. You ready for the full breakdown? Because what comes next? It's about to get ugly. Stick around. This story's just getting started. The drama didn't stop with those first blurry clips hitting Instagram. Within hours, 50 Cent doubled down, posting a longer snippet that had the whole internet clutching their pearls. In this one, you see Rick Ross lounging on the upper deck of the yacht, shirt unbuttoned, gold chains gleaming under the moonlight, surrounded by 4 young guys who looked barely out of their early 20s. They're laughing, passing a bottle, but then the camera catches something that makes your stomach drop. One of the guys leans in close, way too close, and plants a quick kiss right on Ross's cheek. Ross doesn't pull away, he just smiles that big signature grin, pulls the kid in for a side hug that lasts a beat too long, and whispers something that makes everyone around them crack up even harder. Fans who paused the video frame by frame swear they saw Ross's hand slide down the guy's back, lingering at the waist. Coincidence? Friendly affection? Or something the industry has been whispering about for years? 50 Cent captioned it simple and brutal. This the same Ross who called me broke? Look at him now. Yacht full of boys. Diddy who? Rose taking the crown. The comments section turned into a war zone overnight. Loyal MMG fans flooded in with fire emojis and they hating chants, but the tide was shifting fast. Even some of Ross's own followers started asking questions. Big homie explained this one. Is this real footage or edited? Why you always around young dudes like that, boss? The pressure was mounting and Ross still hadn't said a word. His last post was a throwback photo of him in Meek Mill from 2 years ago, captioned, "Family over everything." Ironic timing. Inside the circle, things were already boiling. Sources close to the Maybach music camp say the phone lines were burning up that night. Meek Mill hit Ross first. "Yo, what the hell is this? FIF got you on camera like that?" Ross laughed it off at first, saying it was just party vibes, nothing deep, but Meek wasn't buying it. "Nah bruh, this looked different. You know how the streets talk. We gotta address this quick before it gets worse." Whale, usually the quiet one, texted in the group chat too. "This ain't good for the brand Rosé. FIF playing dirty, but we can't let it slide unanswered." Even DJ Khaled, who stays neutral in beefs, sent a private voice note. "Big brother, handle your business. The world watching." But Ross? He stayed silent in public, posting nothing but a cryptic story of the yacht at sunrise with the caption, "Still king." That only fueled the fire. Meanwhile, 50 Cent was loving every second. He went live on Instagram from his Connecticut mansion, cigar in hand, smirking like he just won the lottery. "Y'all thought I was playing? I got the whole hard drive. Hours of this. Rosé out here living his best life on that boat. Young kings, mentorship programs, private decks after dark. This ain't just a party, folks. This organized. And guess what? I ain't done dropping." The live peaked at over 200,000 viewers. People were screen recording every word, clipping every facial expression. 50 even read out DMs he claimed came from one of the guys in the video. He said Ross promised him a feature, a chain, and some other things if he stayed loyal. Loyal to what exactly? The chat exploded with laughing emojis, shocked faces, and people typing, "Spill the tea," in all caps. Back in Miami, the young men in question started going dark. Their Instagrams switched to private, stories disappeared, some even deleted entire accounts. One of them, a fitness influencer with over 500,000 followers named Jaden K, had posted yacht pics with Ross just days earlier. Caption read, "Blessed to be around real ones. Level up." Now the post was gone. Fans dug up old stories where Jaden thanked Ross for opening doors and showing love in ways most wouldn't understand. The innuendo was there if you looked hard enough. Another guy, an up-and-coming rapper called Trey Wave, had a song snippet on his page where he rapped, "Big homie put me on the yacht, now we locked in for life." The lines hit different after the leak. The betrayal angle started creeping in too. People close to 50 say he didn't hack anything. Someone from Ross's inner circle allegedly sent the footage straight to him. Revenge from within, maybe a disgruntled bodyguard, maybe an ex-friend tired of the lifestyle, maybe even someone Ross trusted too much. The rumor mill said it was a guy who used to handle Ross's security on the boat. He got fired after an argument over money and decided to leak everything he had access to. Whether that's true or not, the damage was done. Clips kept surfacing. One showed Ross and two of the guys disappearing below deck while the party raged upstairs. Another caught audio of Ross saying, "Y'all know how we do. Keep it between us and everybody eats." The double meaning wasn't lost on anybody. Family started getting dragged in next. Rick Ross's baby mama, Leah, who usually stays out of the spotlight, posted a subtle IG story. Just a black screen with white text. "Some men show their true colors when the lights go out." No tag, no explanation, but the timing said everything. Fans connected the dots fast. She knows something. Leah spilling without spilling. Ross's mom, usually his biggest defender, went quiet too. No proud mama posts. No, "My son the boss," captions. The silence was louder than any statement. As the first 24 hours ticked by, the story mutated. Blogs ran headlines like, "Rick Ross yacht scandal bigger than Diddy's freak-offs?" TMZ dropped a piece saying they were working to verify more footage. Complex published an op-ed titled, "The End of the Rosé Era?" Even mainstream outlets like Page 6 picked it up. Hip-hop mogul caught in compromising yacht videos leaked by longtime rival. The narrative shifted from beef to potential career-ending scandal. Sponsors started whispering. Wingstop, one of Ross's biggest partners, reportedly held an emergency meeting. No official statement yet, but insiders say they're monitoring. His liquor brand, Belay Air, saw a dip in online mentions. People were joking, "Belay Air now Belay beware." 50 Cent kept the pressure on. He posted a poll, "Is Rick Ross finished? Yes or hell yes?" Over 80% voted hell yes. He followed up with another clip, this one grainy but damning. Ross in a private cabin area, lights low, music thumping, one of the young guys sitting on his lap laughing while Ross's hand rested high on the thigh. No kissing, no explicit acts, but the optics? Devastating. 50's voiceover in the post was ice cold. "This the king of Miami? This the boss who talked down on me for years? Look at him now. Throne looking real shaky." Ross finally broke his silence, but not how anyone expected. No video, no live. Just one tweet at 3 in the morning. Y'all funny. Keep watching cartoons. Real recognize real. Stay mad FIF. That was it. 4 sentences. The internet ate it up and spit it right back. That's all you got? Denial ain't a statement. Where the explanation at, boss? The tweet got ratioed so hard it trended worldwide with laughing emojis attached. Behind closed doors though, panic was setting in. Ross called an emergency meeting with his team at the Miami mansion. Lawyers on speakerphone, PR crisis experts flying in, MMG artists on standby. The question everyone was asking: how much more does 50 have? And who sent it? Trust was crumbling fast. Fingers were pointing. One bodyguard got fired on the spot just for looking guilty. Another guy who handled the yacht bookings was questioned for hours. Ross reportedly slammed his fist on the table. Find out who did this. Now. Emotions ran high. Grown men arguing, voices cracking, accusations flying. You was on that boat last month. Nah, you the one always posting with the youngins. As dawn broke over Miami, the yacht sat empty in the harbor, but the storm was just beginning. More leaks were coming. 50 promised. And Ross? For the first time in years, the biggest boss in the game looked vulnerable. The king on his throne, but the crown was slipping. And the streets? They were watching every move. The next morning hit like a freight train. Rick Ross woke up to over 1 million new notifications, most of them venom. His phone was buzzing non-stop. Texts from artists begging for clarity, calls from lawyers demanding damage control meetings, even a missed FaceTime from his daughter Tia, who simply wrote, "Dad," in all caps. He stared at the ceiling of his Miami mansion for a solid 10 minutes before rolling out of bed. The yacht videos were still trending #1 worldwide. Every breakfast news show had a segment. Good Morning America ran a clip with the headline, "Hip-hop's latest controversy. Rick Ross under fire after leaked footage." They blurred the faces of the young men but left Ross crystal clear, cigar and all. The anchor's voice dripped concern. This comes on the heels of similar allegations against other industry figures. Is this a pattern? Ross finally decided to speak. Not on Instagram Live like 50 wanted. Not a tweet that could get twisted. He scheduled a Zoom with his core team first. The screen filled with worried faces, his manager, PR head, Meek Mill patched in from Philly, even his accountant looking like he'd seen a ghost. Ross leaned into the camera, eyes bloodshot but voice steady. Listen, these videos? Taken out of context. Yeah, I party. Yeah, I have people around me. Young talent, hungry artists, fitness dudes I mentor. That's it. FIF twisting it because he got nothing else. We dropping the response today. Clean, classy, no beef energy. Just facts. Meek wasn't convinced. Bruh, the lap video? The hand placement? People ain't buying mentorship right now. You gotta say more than that. Ross snapped back quick. What you want me to say? I kissed a dude? Hell no. Because I didn't. It's hugs. It's love. Y'all know how Miami get down. Everybody touchy. FIF the one who used to run around with Ja Rule hugging on stage. Where his receipts at? The room went quiet. Nobody wanted to push too hard. Ross was still the boss. But the fear was real. If more footage dropped, especially anything below deck, the narrative could flip permanent. While the team debated wording, 50 Cent was already 3 steps ahead. He dropped part 2 of the leaks around noon Eastern. This batch was worse. Clearer audio, longer clips. One video showed Ross on the main deck at maybe 2 a.m., music low, most of the regular party guests gone. Just him and 3 of the young guys. They're passing a blunt, vibing, then Ross stands up, stretches, and says loud enough for the hidden camera to catch, "Y'all staying the night, right?" Rooms downstairs ready. No pressure though. One guy laughs nervous. Another says, "You know we locked in, boss." Ross claps him on the back hard. "That's what I like to hear." Then they all head toward the stairs leading below deck. The clip cuts right as the door closes. No explicit content shown, but the implication landed like a bomb. 50's caption this time was surgical. "Mentorship after dark? Rooms ready? No pressure? Y'all tell me what this sound like. I got the night vision footage too. Patience." The post hit 10 million views in under 2 hours. Twitter was on fire. #YachtGate trended globally. Memes flooded timelines. Photoshopped images of Ross as a cartoon pirate with young sailors. Captions like, "ARR matey time for mentorship." Even neutral fans were turning. One viral tweet from a popular hip-hop page read, "I defended Ross through the Diddy comparisons, but this looking suspect AF." The young men finally started responding, but not how Ross hoped. Jaden K, the fitness influencer, went live from his apartment. Eyes red, voice shaky. "Look, I'm not about to sit here and let y'all drag me. Yeah, I was on the yacht. Yeah, Ross showed love, features, studio time, connections. That's real, but nothing crazy happened. We partied, we talked business. That's it. Stop with the weird narratives." The live got clipped immediately. People zoomed in on his nervous fidgeting, the way he wouldn't look straight at the camera. Comments tore him apart. "You lying for a check? Why you delete the posts then? Diddy vibes all over this." Jaden ended the live crying. "I just wanted to level up, man. Why this gotta be like this?" Treywave, the young rapper, took a different approach. He posted a written statement on his story. "Respect to Boss Ross. He opened doors nobody else would. The footage is edited to look crazy. We family, period." But the damage was spreading. Other artists started distancing themselves quietly. French Montana posted an old photo of him and 50 with the caption, "Real ones only." Subtle but pointed. Lil Wayne, who'd collabed with Ross plenty, stayed completely silent. No likes, no retweets, nothing. Even Meek Mill posted a cryptic IG story. Just a black screen and the words, "Truth gone come." Fans read it as him siding against Ross. The MMG camp was cracking. Ross's PR team pushed the official response out that evening. A polished video statement filmed in his home studio. Ross in a black hoodie, no jewelry, looking serious. "Family, the streets know me. 20 years in this game. Built an empire from nothing. The videos y'all seeing? Cherry-picked. Taken from nights where we celebrating wins, bringing young talent in, showing them how to move. Hugs, love, that's how we built. FIF been trying to tear me down since day one. He mad because I'm winning. But I ain't perfect. I party hard. I live big. If that offends some of y'all, so be it. But don't let a hater rewrite my legacy. MMG forever. Believe that." He ended with a prayer hands emoji and posted it. The response got mixed. Some fans rallied hard. Rose speaking facts, 50 obsessed FR. But the majority smelled deflection. No direct denial of the below deck moments. No explanation for the "room's ready" line. Comments flooded with, "So you admit the parties but not the rest? Where the proof it's edited?" Ross turned comments off on the post within 30 minutes. Too much heat. That night 50 went live again. This time from a private jet. "Y'all see the statement? That's what we call damage control 101. No receipts. No receipts. Just vibes. Meanwhile I'm sitting on part 3. This one got sound. Real sound. Conversations. Promises. You ready?" He teased a 15-second clip. Just audio over a black screen. Ross's voice clear as day. "You take care of me, I take care of you. Simple. Nobody gotta know." Then a young voice replies, "I got you, boss." Anything. The clip cut. 50 leaned into the camera. "That's the mentorship program right there. Y'all still riding with Rose? Or y'all waking up?" The live crashed Instagram servers for 10 minutes from the traffic. People were sharing the audio everywhere. Podcasts were recording emergency episodes. Breakfast Club booked a segment for the next day titled, "Is Rick Ross the New Diddy?" Academics started chiming in. Twitter threads dissected power dynamics in hip-hop, age gaps, consent, industry grooming. The conversation went from gossip to cultural reckoning overnight. Inside Ross's circle, the paranoia hit peak. He started sleeping with security inside the house. Phones on airplane mode, no visitors. He called his ex Leah at 2 a.m., voice low. "You posted that story. Why?" She didn't hold back. "Because I'm tired of the lies. I saw things when we were together. Parties, young boys. You said it was nothing. Now the world's seeing it too." Ross tried to calm her. "Baby, it ain't like that. You know me." Leah laughed bitter. "I thought I did." She hung up. Ross threw the phone across the room. Glass shattered. As the second day ended, the yacht itself became a tourist attraction. People were pulling up to the marina taking pictures. One viral TikTok showed a group of college kids chanting, "Where the boys at?" while pointing at the boat. Ross's team had it moved to a private dock by sunrise. Too much attention, but the spotlight wasn't going anywhere. More leaks were promised, more silence from Ross, more division in the culture. 50 Cent had turned a beef into a movement. And Rick Ross, the untouchable boss, was bleeding in public for the first time. The throne wasn't just shaky anymore. It was cracking. And the next drop? It was coming fast. By the third day, the entire hip-hop ecosystem was holding its breath waiting for the next bomb from 50 Cent. Ross had gone ghost after his video statement. No new posts, no stories. His verified account looked frozen in time except for that one response reel now sitting at 30 million views and counting. The comment section was a graveyard of unanswered questions. People kept tagging him. Explain the audio, boss. Where the proof it's fake? You good, Rose? Crickets? Even his die-hard supporters were starting to waver. One fan page with over 1 million followers posted, "We riding till the wheels fall off, but damn this looking bad." They didn't delete it, but the likes slowed to a trickle. Then at exactly 8 pages Eastern 50 struck again. No warning, no teaser, just a carousel post. 6 slides, each one a still frame from what looked like night vision camera footage. Grainy green tint, timestamps in the corner showing 4 a.m. The first slide, Ross walking down a narrow hallway below deck. 2 young guys trailing behind him, one holding a bottle. The second slide, door to a bedroom suite cracked open. Lights dim inside. Third slide, Ross's back as he steps in. Fourth, the door closing from the outside. Fifth, black screen with white text overlay. What happens next stays between us, allegedly. Sixth slide, 50's caption in all caps. I told y'all I had the full tapes. This the part Rose didn't want nobody seeing. Night vision don't lie. Mentorship program in session. Who still believe the hugs and love story? Drop a snake if you smelling the cap. The internet detonated. Within minutes the post had crashed past 50 million impressions. Reposts everywhere. People stitching the stills into TikToks with dramatic music. One creator zoomed in on the hallway lighting and claimed you could see a reflection of Ross's face looking back smiling. Another slowed down the door closing frame by frame and swore they heard muffled laughter from inside before it shut. Conspiracy pages started calling it the Yacht Files. Comparisons to Diddy's hotel footage were non-stop. Diddy at least tried to hide his. Ross got cameras on his own boat. The narrative had fully shifted. This wasn't beef anymore. This was exposure. Ross's phone wouldn't stop. His daughter Tia called crying. Dad, people at school saying crazy stuff. They showing me pictures. Is it true? Ross tried to keep his voice calm. Baby girl, it's edited. FIF playing games. You know your daddy. I would never. But Tia wasn't a little kid anymore. She was 17. She'd seen the comments, the tags, the memes. But why won't you just say what really happened? Ross went quiet. Because some things stay private. Trust me, she hung up first. That hurt worse than any leak. Meek Mill couldn't stay silent anymore. He posted his own video from a studio session. No filter, just him in a wife beater sweating. Look, I ride for MMG. Always have, always will, but I ain't blind. These videos got me asking questions too. Rose my brother, but if something off we gotta address it. Family don't let family crash and burn in silence. Talk to us, boss. He tagged Ross directly. The post got over 5 million views in an hour. MMG fans were divided down the middle. Half screaming, Meek a snake now. Half saying, finally someone with balls in the camp. Whale liked the post. That small action spoke volumes. 50 Cent smelled blood. He went live from what looked like a hotel suite in La. Background full of luxury, but focus all on him. Y'all see Meek? Even his own team turning. That's what happens when the mask slip. Rose been selling this tough guy image for years. Mastermind, boss, kingpin, but behind closed doors? Different story. I got one more drop coming. This the audio y'all been asking for. Full conversation, no cuts. Tomorrow, be ready. He ended the live by playing a 5-second teaser. Just Ross's voice again. Low, intimate. You my secret weapon, baby boy. Keep quiet and we both go platinum. Then a young voice giggles. Yes sir. Fade to black. The teaser alone got screen recorded and shared so fast it became its own viral sound. People were using it under thirst traps, under comedy skits, under serious think pieces. Podcasts were live streaming reaction shows. Academics were writing threads about power imbalances in the music industry. One viral post from a queer hip-hop blogger read, "Whether Ross is gay, bi, or straight, this ain't about orientation. It's about consent, age gaps, authority, and exploitation. Stop deflecting with, it's just gay panic." Look at the dynamic. The conversation had layers now. It wasn't just gossip, it was dissection. Ross finally cracked. Not publicly, privately. He called 50. Blocked number. Went straight to voicemail. Curtis, man to man. Pull the rest back. We can squash this. Money talk. Whatever. Just don't ruin everything I built. 50 didn't pick up. He let it ring out. then posted a screenshot of the missed call with no number visible. Caption: "He calling now? Too late. The people deserve the truth." The screenshot got 1 million likes in minutes. Ross reportedly threw his phone again. This time it didn't break, but something inside him did. His team was in full meltdown mode. The PR head quit via email. "I can't spin this anymore. Optics too bad." Lawyers were advising settlement talks, but Ross refused. "I ain't paying that clown nothing." Instead, he doubled down internally. Told his remaining circle, "We fighting this. I drop my side tomorrow." Full interview, no edits, sit-down style. He reached out to Breakfast Club. They said yes immediately. Highest ratings potential in years. But before that interview could happen, the fourth leak hit. Not from 50 this time. From an anonymous burner account on Twitter. A 30-second clip, clear as day, no night vision, regular lighting, looks like a hidden phone camera. Ross in what appears to be the master suite. Shirt off. One of the young guys, Jaden K., sitting on the edge of the bed. Ross standing over him, hand on Jaden's shoulder. Ross says, "You nervous? Relax. This how we celebrate wins." Jaden looks up smiling but eyes wide. "Yeah boss, I'm good." Ross laughs deep. "That's my boy." Then he leans down. The clip cuts right before contact. But the angle, the intimacy, the power imbalance, undeniable. The burner account had one post. Just that video. Bio empty. Followers 0. But the clip spread like wildfire. People traced the metadata. Timestamp matched one of 50's earlier stills. Coincidence? Or 50 leaking through a ghost account to keep his hands semi-clean? Didn't matter. The damage was catastrophic. Sponsors started dropping. Wingstop issued a statement. "We are aware of the recent allegations and are conducting a full review of our partnership." Bill Air website went dark for maintenance. Even his real estate holdings were getting dragged. One Miami blog posted, "Should we still buy Maybach Music approved condos?" Jaden K went dark completely. Account deactivated. Last post before it vanished was a single emoji. Just a broken heart. Trey Wave posted then deleted. "I'm sorry." No context. Fans speculated he was about to speak out. The young men were vanishing one by one. Some reportedly lawyered up, others left the country. Whispers of NDAs being torn up. Money being offered to stay quiet. But the silence from them spoke louder than any statement. Ross sat in his home theater alone that night, replaying old MMG ciphers, watching his younger self spit fire. Tears in his eyes for the first time anyone could remember. He picked up his phone, started typing a long note, then deleted it, started again. This time he hit record. No team, no script, just him. Raw. "I messed up. Not the way they sang. But I messed up. Trusted the wrong people. Partied too hard. Let my guard down. If anybody got hurt, that wasn't my intention. But I own my part. The rest? Fabricated. Twisted. But I ain't running. Interview tomorrow. Truth only. Love y'all. Even the ones hating right now." He didn't post it. Saved it as a draft. Stared at the screen. Then turned the phone off. Outside Miami, rain started falling hard. The yacht rocked empty in the dark water. The king was cornered. The beef had become a burial. And 50 Cent? Still holding the shovel. Tomorrow's interview would either save him or end him. The culture waited, hearts pounding. The Breakfast Club interview dropped like a grenade at 9 a.m. sharp the next morning. Charlemagne the God, DJ Envy, and Jess Hilarious sat across from Rick Ross in their New York studio. Ross showed up in a simple black tee, no chains, no flash. Looked like he hadn't slept in days. Eyes heavy, voice raspy but controlled. The room felt thick with tension before a single word was spoken. Charlemagne opened blunt. "Rosé, the culture got questions. We got questions. Let's start with the obvious. These yacht videos. What really happened on that boat?" Ross leaned forward, hands clasped. "First off, respect to y'all for having me. I ain't here to play victim. I ain't here to point fingers the whole time. But I will say this. Curtis Jackson, 50, been on a mission since 2008. Every time I win bigger he come with something. This time he got footage. Real footage, but twisted, edited, context removed. Yeah, I had parties. Yeah, young talent was around. I mentor. I invest. I put people on. That's my job as OG. But the way it's being painted? That ain't me. I don't do what they saying I do." Jess jumped in quick. "But boss, the audio. You my secret weapon, baby boy. Keep quiet and we both go platinum. That sound intimate. That sound like more than mentorship." Ross didn't flinch. That was a conversation about music. About loyalty, about not running your mouth when deal's cooking. In the streets we talk like that. Baby boy, my nigga, keep it between us. It's slang, it's culture. Y'all taking street talk and turning it into something sexual because it fit the narrative FIF pushing. Ask any real one from the hood. That's how we talk. Charlemagne pressed harder. Okay, but the night vision. The door closing. The room's ready, no pressure. People saying you disappeared below deck with these young dudes. What was happening down there? Ross took a long breath. Down there? More music, more drinks, more talking business. Some people crashed on the yacht because it was late. Miami traffic. Boats don't have Ubers. I got suites. I let people use them. That's hospitality. That's being a host. Ain't no freak off. Ain't no Diddy situation. I don't record nothing. I don't coerce nobody. If anything happened consensual between adults, that's their business. But nothing like what FIF selling happened. Envy asked the million-dollar question. So you denying any physical contact? Any kissing? Any sexual acts with the men in those videos? Ross looked straight into the camera. I deny anything non-consensual. I deny anything predatory. I deny anything that crosses lines with power and age. Hugs? Yeah. Dap? Yeah. Love? Yeah. But I ain't out here doing what the blog's saying. FIF got blurry clips and filled in the blanks with his hate. Simple. The interview went viral instantly. Clips everywhere. Ross denies predatory behavior. Rose admits to parties but denies sex. Mentorship or manipulation? Fans split harder than ever. Some praised him for showing up. He faced the music. Respect. Others called it weak. He never said, I didn't touch nobody. He danced around it. The I deny anything non-consensual line got memed to death. People twisting it into, so consensual is on the table? 50 Cent watched the whole thing live. Posted reaction clips throughout. After the room's ready explanation he dropped, hospitality? LMAO. That's what we calling it now. After the denial segment he posted, he said he deny non-consensual. So what consensual look like on that boat FIF? With laughing emojis. His followers ate it up. But something shifted. Even some anti-Ross accounts started saying, 50 dragging this too far. Let the man speak. Backlash against 50 started bubbling. Old clips resurfaced of him with young artists. Him hugging Ja Rule back in the day. Him at parties with questionable vibes. People throwing glass houses at him. One viral thread read, 50 been beefing with everybody. Now he moral police? Where was this energy when Diddy was wilding? 50 clapped back fast. I called Diddy out years ago. Check the receipts. I don't play with predators. Period. But the whataboutism gained traction. The narrative cracked a little. Not enough to save Ross, but enough to slow the bleeding. Meek Mill posted after the interview. Watched The Breakfast Club. Respect for speaking, but we still need full transparency, boss. MMG family. We don't hide. Whale followed with, truth hurts but lies kill. Keep it 100 Rose. The camp was fracturing in slow motion. Ross called a group FaceTime that night. Meek answered first. You did good on the radio. But you gotta do more. These kids, Jaden, Trey, they going through it because of this. Talk to them. Clear the air. Ross' voice cracked. I tried. They not picking up. Lawyers got them scared. Meek went quiet. Then maybe we the problem too. Maybe we let this lifestyle get too wild. Jaden K resurfaced the next afternoon. Instagram live from a hotel room. No makeup. No filter, just raw. I'm speaking because I can't let this narrative destroy me. Ross never forced nothing. He offered opportunities. I took some. I partied. Things got blurry one night. We kissed. It happened. I was 21. Drunk. Curious. He didn't pressure. I initiated, but it was a mistake. I regretted it, not because I'm ashamed of being bi. Because I mixed business with personal. He cut contact after. Said it complicated things. I respect that. But FIF using it to destroy him. And me. Stop dragging me into this. Let me live. He ended the live in tears. Comments flooded with support. Some hate, but mostly empathy. Thank you for your truth, Jaden. This bigger than gossip. That confession changed everything. Ross wasn't predatory, but he wasn't innocent. Consensual encounter. Bad optics. Power dynamics still messy. Blogs updated headlines. Jaden K admits to kiss with Rick Ross. Says it was mutual. Ross cleared of coercion but not controversy. 50 posted one word. Finally, no gloating. Just that, like he'd been waiting for the real story to surface. Ross posted for the first time since the interview. A black square. White text. I appreciate Jaden's courage. What happened was between two adults. Mutual. No victims. I take responsibility for poor judgment. For letting lines blur. For not protecting my image better. I hurt my family. My fans. My legacy. I'm sorry. Therapy starts tomorrow. Music continues. But different. Realer. MMG forever. But me first. Healing first. He turned comments on. They poured in. Love. Hate. Understanding. Judgment. The king admitted fallibility. Something nobody expected. 50 didn't drop more leaks. He posted a story. Just a photo of him and his son. Caption. Protect the kids. Always. Subtle. Pointed. Then silence. The beef paused. Not over. But paused. The yacht sat quiet. The videos stopped circulating as much. Sponsors trickled back slowly. Wingstop issued. After review, we continue partnership with monitoring. Bill Air relaunched with new campaign focused on authenticity. Ross went low-key. Studio sessions private. Family time public. Tia posted a throwback with him. My dad. Flaws and all. Love you. Meek and Whale started featuring on new tracks again. Slow rebuild. The culture moved on to the next scandal. But the scar stayed. Rosé wasn't untouchable anymore. He was human. Flawed. Exposed. And somehow, still standing. 50 watched from afar. Smirked. Posted one final poll. Who won the beef? 50 or Ross? Votes split 50-50. He laughed. Turned off his phone. The war wasn't over. Just on ceasefire. And in hip-hop, that's as close to peace as it gets. The dust settled slow after that Breakfast Club sit down and Jaden's raw confession. Rick Ross didn't disappear completely. He couldn't, not with an empire to run, but he moved different. Quieter. The Miami mansion stayed lit, but the yacht? That thing got docked permanent. Sold actually. Quietly transferred to some overseas buyer who didn't ask questions. Ross posted one photo of the empty slip at the marina. Caption simple. Chapter closed. New pages only. Fans read it as surrender. Others saw growth. Either way, the king stepped back from the spotlight just enough to breathe. Months passed. Beef with 50 cooled to occasional subliminals. No more leaks. No more night vision. 50 claimed victory in interviews. I exposed what needed exposing. Now he fixing himself. Mission accomplished. Ross let it ride. Focused on therapy. Family dinners. Studio time with no cameras around. Meek and Whale came through heavy. New MMG cipher dropped. No yacht references. Just bars about rising after falls. The track hit #1 on iTunes. Proof the streets still rode. But cautious now. Watchful. Then came the last party. Not on water. Not flashy. Not viral bait. Ross threw it at his old Wingstop spot in Miami Gardens. Closed to the public. Invited list tight. Family first. Tia and her friends. His mom in the corner smiling proud. Meek. Whale. French. Even some old Port of Miami era heads. No young influencers. No fitness models. No hidden cameras promised. Just real ones. Wings stacked high. Champagne popped soft. Old school Jay-Z bumping low. Ross stood in the middle wearing a plain white tee and his first Maybach chain in months. Looked lighter. Like weight lifted. He grabbed the aux around midnight. Killed the music. Room went quiet. Everybody knew something coming. Ross cleared his throat. Voice steady but thick with emotion. Y'all, I appreciate every single one of you being here tonight. Not because I'm throwing a bag. Not because I need clout. Because y'all stuck when it got ugly. When blogs had me cancelled. When my own daughter questioned me. When I questioned myself. I lost my way for a minute. Chased the wrong vibes. Let ego and excess blur lines that shoulda stayed clear. I hurt people. Not on purpose. But hurt is hurt. Jaden, if you hearing this, I'm sorry again. Publicly. Privately. Forever. You didn't deserve the fallout. Nobody did. He paused. Eyes scanning faces. I learned something hard. Power ain't just money and chains. It's responsibility. When you the boss, you accountable. For the energy you put out. For the spaces you create. For the young ones looking up. I failed that test. But I'm retaking it. Every day. Therapy twice a week. No more after hours mentorship. No more blurred lines. Music only. Family only. Real love only. If that make me less of a king to some, so be it. I'd rather be a flawed man healing than a perfect image crumbling. The room stayed silent a beat. Then Meek stood up first. Hugged him tight. Whispered something nobody heard. Whale followed. Then Tia ran up crying happy tears. I'm proud of you, Dad. His mom wiped her eyes. That's my boy. French raised a glass. To second chances. Everybody toasted. Music came back softer. Laughter returned, but different, warmer. No secrets floating. No hidden agendas. Just people who'd seen the bottom and chose to climb together. Ross stepped outside for air around 2 a.m. Looked at the empty parking lot. No paparazzi. No drones. Just stars and the smell of fried wings lingering. He pulled out his phone. Posted one story. Black background. White text. Last party like this was the last party like that. Grateful. Growing. Gone be better. MMG. Family. Forever. No yacht emoji. No crown. Just a heart. The story stayed up 24 hours. Views in the millions. Comments flooded love. This the rosé we needed. Healing looks good on you, boss. Even some 50 fans slipped in. Respect. You took the L and leveled up. 50 himself didn't comment. But he viewed it, twice. No like, no shade, just watched. Weeks later Ross dropped his first post-scandal single. Title, Rebuilt. Beat slow. Soulful. Lyrics raw. I was king on the water till the waves turned on me. Trusted too many shadows, now I'm learning to see. Young kings need fathers, not parties after 3. I apologize to the culture, now watch me be free. Video simple. Shot in the old hood. Him walking past the Wingstop. Kids playing ball. His mom on the porch. No cameos. No flex. Just truth. It debuted at number 3. Streams climbed steady. Not because of drama. Because of honesty. The beef never reignited full force. Occasional jabs in verses. But nothing personal. 50 moved on to new targets. Ross to new music. The yacht scandal became legend. Cautionary tale told in barbershops. Remember when Rosé almost lost it all over some boat footage? Yeah, but he came back humble. Respect. And that last party? It stayed private. No leaks. No clips. Just memories for the people who were there. Proof that even kings can fall. Get up, dust off, and throw one more gathering. This time for the right reasons. What y'all think? Did Rick Ross really turn the corner, or is this just PR at its finest? Drop your honest takes in the comments below. Was the yacht stuff worse than Diddy, or just bad optics gone nuclear? Smash that like button if you rode with Rosé through the storm. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next time hip-hop implodes. Share this with your group chat. They still talking about it? Let me know who you think won the beef in the long run. 50 for the exposure or Ross for the redemption? Talk to me. I'm reading every comment. Peace.